Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany Collinsworth. Today is Monday, July 16th, 2012, and this is a look at your summer week ahead in the Finger Lakes. Today's episode is brought to you by the Hill Cumorah Pageant. The 75th anniversary edition of the Hill Cumorah Pageant is underway in Palmyra through July 21st. Admission is free, and it's general admission seating at the 8,000-seat amphitheater. Parking is also free. And now is the time to finally check out the amazing spectacle that is the Hill Cumorah Pageant. You can learn more by visiting hillcumorah.org/pageant. Now for a look at the weather forecast for this week ahead. The summer heat will continue this week, with highs pushing 100 degrees on Tuesday, but thankfully it will be a breezy day with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Overnight on Tuesday, there's a strong chance of thunderstorms leading into an overcast, cooler day on Wednesday with a high of 84. Turns out Thursday looks like the best day of the week with a high of just 77 degrees under partly cloudy skies. As for updates, check back to fingerlakes1.com all week long for the latest forecasts and live radar images. And now for some of the great local photos that you guys posted at fingerlakes1.com over the past few days, sponsored by Senecuga Properties. Check out their featured local real estate listings at senecuga.com. On Friday, Aaron Winter spotted this fox kit along the edge of a wooded area in Rush, New York. There was no vacancy at this collection of backyard feeders in Mary Linehan's yard in Phelps on a hot Friday afternoon. Also in Friday, Star Greathouse captured this goldfinch holding a seed in its beak in Port Byron. And a cool breeze ushered in the sunset on Friday evening over Owasco Lake, as seen from the Owasco Lake Yacht Club. Photo by 6-year-old Jackie Sinacropi. And in this enhanced photo, the stage was set on Saturday night at the Yates County Fairground for the start of the first heat of the Demolition Derby. Photo by Jeremy Henrys. This photo from Deanna Lawrence shows the third dam reservoir at 6 Mile Creek in Tompkins County on a still warm Saturday morning at around 8 a.m. Thousands packed the grounds of Watkins Glen International Speedway for the 2012 Wine Festival this weekend in Watkins Glen. This was the scene captured by Tom Pratty on Sunday afternoon. David Brockway was on the water of Seneca Lake early Sunday morning for the first leg of Muscle Man Triathlon in Geneva. From Shelley Lannon, a grasshopper was seen napping in a lily in Clifton Springs on Sunday morning. And finally, from Howard Lanehart, a sunflower in full bloom on Sunday afternoon along routes 5 and 20 in Syracuse during a sunflower maze walk for the public. And make sure you check out more photos from the past few days by clicking on Photos at the top of our homepage. And remember, you can post your own recent local photos directly to our site by logging into your member account and clicking on Upload a Photo. And now let's check back at all the events happening this week around the Finger Lakes. Now remember, it's boating season, and with that comes risk and responsibility. Remember, you'll know that 758 people have died in boating accidents this season alone. Most boaters were not wearing life jackets, and there have been 4,500 boating accidents. Only 11% of boaters had even minimal safety instruction. Friends of Sampson State Park encourage all boaters to take the boating safety courses. Courses are available like America's Boating Course. This course provides an introduction to many of the basic skills and knowledge and qualifies participants for a discount from many boat insurance companies. The beginning safety course class will give participants the knowledge needed to obtain a boat license or safety certification, and in New York State it is only available in an 8-hour classroom format. Information about when courses are offered is available from Seneca Sail and Power Squadron at senecasquadron.us. It also has education pages describing the courses, listing schedules, and contact information. And the Goat Boy Coffee Bar, along with the Tioga County Tourism, will be hosting the Finger Lakes Museum on Tuesday from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30. This is a free of charge event and allows you the opportunity to speak with the museum staff and volunteers in a very informal setting while learning more about the newest cultural and natural history museum of the Finger Lakes. Collateral material and design plans will be displayed, and museum representatives will be available to answer any of your questions and so that you can get better acquainted with members of the community. Currently, these coffee chats will be taking place in Skinny Atlas, Geneva, Canandaigua, Owego, Owasco, Penn and Corning. Visit fingerlakesmuseum.org, or you can call 315-595-2200 to see where else the museum plans to be this summer. Everyone is welcome to stop in. Just stop by, support your local coffee shop, and learn more about the Finger Lakes Museum. It's at 175 Front Street in Owego, 13827. And Jim Barrow of Seneca Falls, well-known gourmet chef and radio cooking show host, will be featured speaker at the Waterloo Garden Dish to Pass gathering at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. He'll be speaking on healthy cooking. The public is all invited. You can bring chairs, table service, and a dish to pass. The gardens are located on Swift Street behind Lake Country Christian Church. New members are always welcome to be a part of the garden community. Membership is always free to those willing to work in the garden itself. Just call Jim Snow at 315-729-2057 for a registration form and the garden rules and guidelines. And you can get an inside look at the Hill Cumorah pageant at Finger Lakes Community College Student Center on the second floor, stage 14 at 3325 Marvin Sands Drive, Canandaigua, Wednesday from 4 to 7. The discussion of the history and logistics behind the annual pageant held each July in Manchester, depicting stories from the Book of Mormon, free of charge, 585-785-1623, or visit flcconnects.com. For more information, you can also contact Lenore Friend at 315-785-1623. And Wednesday at 9 a.m. to 1, Marsh is part of a larger effort to restore, protect, and enhance wildlife habitat on nearly 50,000 acres of the Montezuma Wetlands Complex. Volunteers will remove water chestnut from the waterways of Montezuma. You can bring your own canoe or kayak, or you can borrow one from them. Lunch will be provided, and it's free, but space is limited, so registration is required. If you'd like to register, call 315-365-3588 or email montezuma@audubon.org. The Montezuma Audubon Center is at 2295 State Route 89 in Savannah. And finally, it's free live music at Ventosa Vineyards, Wednesday from 6 to 9. You can go and relax with friends, listen to music with premium wine by the glass bottle. You can get beer, food, and from the Cafe Toscana. Now in sports, the Muscleman Triathlon recap. In the men's race, 30-year-old Kevin Todano, I don't know how to say his name, from Vegas, finished with a 4-hour, 14-minute, 58-second time in first. In second, 28-year-old Tom Wood of Buckhannon, West Virginia, finished with 4 hours, 20 minutes, and 18 seconds. In third, 32-year-old Chad Holdstrabaum of Irwin, Pennsylvania, at 4 hours, 21 minutes, 37 seconds. On the women's side, 34-year-old Danielle Olson of Canandaigua took first with 4 hours, 49 minutes, and 21 seconds. In second, 38-year-old Sarah Newsom of Palmyra with 4 hours, 48 minutes, and 9 seconds. And 27-year-old Michelle Gates of Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, took third place with a time of 5 hours and 46 seconds. As for the Yankees, after 2 wins and a loss with the Angels over the weekend, they will bring in the Blue Jays for a 3-game series tonight on the Yes Network at 7:05, Tuesday on MY9 and at 7:05, and on Wednesday at 1:05 on the Yes Network. Mets will look to make up for their 3-game series losses against the Braves over the weekend, starting tomorrow when they travel to the Nationals, Tuesday and Wednesday. Those games start at 7:05. And Thursday's game will be starting at 12:35, all of which are on SNY. And maybe the Auburn Double Days will finish their 3-game series on a high note after 2 losses to Connecticut Tigers Saturday and Sunday, and they'll take them on again tonight at 7:05. Tuesday and Wednesday they will bring in Williamsport Crosscutters at 7:05. The Newark Pilots will be at the Elmira Pioneers tonight at 7:05 and bring Cooperstown Hawkeyes back home Wednesday at 7:05. Geneva Twins will be at Olean Oilers at 5 p.m. tonight and tomorrow and bring them back home at 7 o'clock. And Wednesday at McDonough Park, the Twins will take on the Hornell Dodgers at 7 p.m. And Geneva Red Wings will be in Syracuse tonight at 5 to take on the Syracuse Junior Chiefs. And tomorrow they'll travel to Utica Brewers at 7 p.m. And Wednesday, the Red Wings will be in Sherrill at 5 p.m. to take on the Silversmiths. Now here's a look at our live schedule this week on FingerLakes1.tv. Tonight at a special time of 8:30, the Sauce Pod returns after a week off and welcomes the organizers of the Nasty Money Golf Tournament in studio. On Wednesday morning, it's another edition of the Doug and Polly Show live at 9 a.m. And then on Wednesday night, it's Newark Pilots baseball as the Red Hot Pilots host Cooperstown. Join Harold Weber and Dave Barnick for the call starting just before 7 p.m. Then on Thursday night at 7:15, it's the 31st Lap Podcast returning back to studio after last week's live remote at Amy's Checkered Flag in downtown Waterloo. And for links to all of our live webcasts and on-demand episodes, you can go directly to FingerLakes1.tv or you can visit the features rotation on our homepage. Also, you can subscribe to all of your favorite FingerLakes1.tv shows on Stitcher.com, as well as YouTube and iTunes. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Finger Lakes this week. The staff and I here at FingerLakes1.com really appreciate the support day in and day out. Don't forget to catch me on Finger Lakes Hot Country, K1017 and 1045, weekdays from 5:30 to 10 with the K Morning Crew. It's Finger Lakes Hot Country, hello. With your FingerLakes1.com update, I'm Tiffany Collinsworth, and I'll see you guys next time.